Hi everybody, I hope you're doing really well. In this video, I want to explore the reason why gay men feel so lonely. I recently watched a YouTuber, he's actually a professor, and he did a study that said when people get to 45 years old, if they don't have a family and they don't have kids, they basically will feel lonely. And it gets worse as you get older. And lo and behold, I'm now 44 and I'm starting to feel lonely. I wanted to know if this has always been the case because actually, look, I never wanted kids. I never dreamed of being a dad. I've looked a few times to find a guy to get married to, and I've come close once or twice, but I've never got there in the end. But there is something that I've noticed, and that's to do with the modern society that we live in, is that the world or the gay world has just become really fake. When I was young, when I was young, I worked in a gay bar in West London, and there was a huge gay community in that bar. And we would meet up every week, like on a Friday or a Saturday, and we all hung out together, we all dated, we all danced, and we pretty much became great friends. And on the whole, when I look back, we all took care of each other. We checked that everybody got home safe. We looked out for each other on the street. If we saw each other on the street, we would say hi. And now, as I'm older, I find myself looking back at the 1990s, and I wish I had friends like that now. Because now everything's so fake. We look for connections through apps, we look for love through apps. We judge each other through Instagram. And even though we know that Instagram is not real, we look enviously at other people's holiday photos that they're posting, people living their best lives, or we look enviously at guys who clearly live in the gym or are really good at manipulating their bodies through Photoshop to make it appear like they have the perfect body. But we idolize celebrity and we idolize rich people to the point of like fascination. And we dream that one day maybe our lives might be like theirs, or if we comment on their post, they may respond to us, or they may like it, or they may even send us a message. And just for a little moment, we might feel some sort of connection to someone who is rich or famous. And I think that in this modern society, we all feel more disconnected than we've ever felt before in all of history. We are promised love, companionship, and a never ending list of hookups, all from a world of apps, and they leave us, me, totally unsatisfied and hungry. It's like if the new social media world was a food, but the food tastes bland. And no matter how much of it you eat, you still feel empty, hungry, and alone. I think the biggest problem that we have right now is this little glass box because it promised us so much. It promised us happiness, companionship, love, endless hookups. Okay, well, probably we can get endless hookups, but even if you go out and you do endless hookups for like 3 or 4 weeks, there's no way that at the end you still don't feel dirty, empty, and alone. This little box promised us friendship, love, connection, companionship, and it has delivered nothing of that. In fact, what we've got is an empty society where we all feel alone. And honestly, I blame mobile phones. Mobile phones destroyed the gay community Because of mobile phones, we don't need to go to gay bars anymore. And because we don't go to gay bars anymore, we don't meet real people. Because we don't meet real people, we don't learn people skills. And because we don't learn people skills, we don't make connections. Back in the 1990s, I had maybe like 5 close friends. And we'd meet up and we'd go out and we'd have cake and coffee and we'd sit down and we'd talk about each other's problems and we'd dissect and resolve all of our issues, and it was all done face to face. But now it's hard to even sit opposite your partner, if you have one, without them sitting there going, okay, yeah, no problem. Like, these days we live in a society that I think is damaging us all, where it's so much easier to just watch porn than to actually go out and meet someone. It's so much easier to just open Netflix than to invite a friend to go out to the cinema. It's so much easier to open Instagram, eat chocolate chip cookies on the sofa, and admire other people's lives or bodies or whatever than it is to actually do something about my own life. Take myself to the gym or go out for a walk or ride my bike or go for a hike or do anything. Honestly, I wish that these glass little boxes had never ever been invented. I think that these were the worst thing to ever be invented. It's ruined society. And I think not just gay men, but I think everybody, I think we all feel so alone and disconnected from each other, and I blame mobile phones. Do you agree with me? Have I missed the point completely? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked my video, hit the thumbs up and let me know.